Hey everyone, welcome to From the Depths. I'm Menti, and this is episode 36 of the Frigate Fracas tournament. This episode, we've got the Angry Rat by Colton going up against the Persied class by Harness. Well, the Perseus Task Force is the name of the fleet. Yeah, you know what I mean. You know what I mean. Hey Harness, not surprised to see you here already. Let's go ahead and get round one here underway. Sorry for starting the stream a little late. I was building tanks and lost track of time. I looked at the clock and it was, 5 minutes past the time stream was supposed to start, and I was like, oh, oops. I took some hits from the missiles there, but doesn't really seem to mind. And the Perseid, like the APS is not doing a whole lot. Meanwhile, with the Angry Rat being APS focused, the Perseid's biggest defense of not being hit is significantly reduced. Oh, is that? Oh, yeah, the Rat has torpedoes. I mean, those torpedoes probably aren't going to get through to do any damage, at least not early on. But they are distracting the Perseids from shooting at the Rat, which... Wow, everybody's getting all kinds of DQ time here. This shouldn't be... Did I set this up right? After this round, I'm going to have to double check that I have the settings right. They are pretty far, but it doesn't seem like they're too far. Did I not load the Frigate Fracas settings? I may have not loaded the Frigate Fracas settings in... when I made the battle. Oh, yeah, she does have... I think you're right, there is rudder damage. Oh, there was a ring shield going off right there, too. But I just don't... It doesn't seem like they're actually that far away, but I'm not going to stop the battle. We'll double-check after the round is over. Just to be safe, but... Yeah, Rat got a lot of DQ points there. Until she lost half of her propellers and the differential thrust turned her back towards the fight. Kind of lucky there. Oof. Those missiles hitting in. But Angry Rat is fighting on. Yeah, and that Sea Whiz just can't do anything about the Perseid's missiles because they just come in from too high an angle. It can't aim up enough, and oop, I think the gun just got disabled. Yep. Angry Rat Sea Whiz is offline. It was a torpedo hit. Those ones didn't get through, though. Perseid's taking pretty decent damage. But not quite enough. All those missiles hitting the main gun. Oh, main gun just lost its barrel. I'm pretty sure it's fire. Isn't if I remember right, that the Angry Rat's main gun is a kinetic weapon. So it's not going to do a whole lot. Even if it does hit at this point. Man, all kinds of DQ time on both sides, to be perfectly honest. I guess this is what happens when you have two entries that want to kite away from each other. Whoops. What the heck? Go away. Anyway, Rat at 65.6, but also 35 DQ points. One Persied at 80.3 with 29 DQ points. And 87.4 with 6. Lots of DQ on both sides. All right, here we go. Round 2 underway. See if the Rat can do a little bit better this time. Maybe not lose its rudders so it doesn't get so much DQ. Yeah, like all of its rudders are right there in the back. Those were taken down. Oh, wow. The Seawiz is actually shooting at some of those. Wow, it's actually doing a fairly decent job of taking down those missiles, actually, from close range. But, I don't know, range really shouldn't be a factor there. Oh, shit, yeah, before we go any further, I wanted to check. Actually, I should have known it was right, because they were spawned the correct distance apart. Yeah, it is correct. Plus, the DQ points were going the right speed and everything. Bleh. I should have known that just from how the DQ points were acting. But thank you for reminding me. Hey, Spongy Boy. Yeah, that Seawiz is actually managing to shoot down the Perseid's missiles. Some of them. Not all of them, but a good number. I don't remember it doing that all that much in the first round. But it is gaining DQ time again. Yeah, it does seem like the missiles are running out of fuel, like you were saying. So they don't get there quite as quick. And the further away it gets, the less steep the angle is. Yeah, one of the Perseids is down to 76%. Probably this one. It's getting pretty hammered. Is it? Oh yeah, this one lost its gun. Its gun detonated. Possibly from a torpedo hit, maybe? Yeah, it looks like a torpedo hit. Yeah, it is gaining DQ time. And with missiles only coming from one ship, the Angry Rat's doing a fairly good job of, or well, I mean, it's already fairly good job of shooting down the Perseid's missiles is, you know, gonna get even easier. Fewer missiles from, you know, fewer angles. It's that much easier. Ooh, that was, my game just lagged up. That may have been a gun detonation. No. Oh, but this Perseid is having issues. You know, maybe this is what happened to the other one. It rolled over and then got shot in the belly and the gun blew up. It's possible. I don't know, if the Rat can't sink at least one of these, I think it's actually going to be pretty even. Because the Rat lost a significant chunk of its remaining HP in the previous round to DQ. I mean, granted, so is one of these Perseids. It's going to almost completely lose its score. So, actually, yeah, I think you're right, it will be Rat favored with that in mind. Alright, so that's the end of round 2. 89.1 with 5 DQ points for the Rat. 60 with 2. And 76 with 84. Yep, that's it's about a 7% lead right now for the Rat. Or a 7-point lead. Which is basically a percent since all the scores are out of 100, but you know what I mean. All right. Let's get the third and final round underway. Hopefully this time I don't miss a ship basically dying. Okay, shooting at this one. It's hard to tell. Because really, what this battle boils down to is, can the Rat take out a Perseid? Because if it can't, they'll wear it down. Because the Perseids are having a real tough time doing any real damage to the Angry Rat. Like they do little nibbles, but nothing too damaging. That Sea Whiz is impressively effective here. But again, 8 DQ points for the Angry Rat. And it keeps swapping targets back and forth, which is not the best idea. Wow, this Perseid's getting chewed up, showing that rare armor like that. Does look like the rat is a little bit behind in HP right now, though. Some missile. Oh, you know what? I wonder if it's missile. Nope, it still has a missile detector somewhere. It's still going for those missiles. It's fairly even right now, though. I think the Persied's... So then this Persied started taking a lot of damage. Angry Rat's very close to running out of materials. There, Angry Rat is out of materials, which, I mean, at least it won't gain any more DQ points then, probably. But... Uh-oh. I was gonna say, did the Sea-Wiz run out of ammo? But I think it may have been the listing that's using it. Yeah, it's using an AA mantlet, so the gun really can't depress any. So when it was listing like that, it couldn't really get anything done. And it looks like this gun has had some critical damage. It's lucky those shots didn't go just a little bit lower and detonate those magazines. And that is the end of round 3. I doubt the mags were empty. But anyway, 73.6 with 9 DQ points versus 75.5 with 6 and 90.4 with 2. That gives us a final score of 64.7 for the Angry Rat and 61.6 for the Persieds. So extremely close game here. It is like the vote is going to be extremely important. Yeah, that's why the option for voting for both exists, Keto Bar. Keto Bor, however, you know, I mean, don't mean anything. Anyway, that's gonna be the end of this episode. Thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you on the battlefield.